Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading today will apply to everyone watching. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and for your situation. And release the rest to the universe. So let's see what the universe wants to share with the collective today, please. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? What messages need to come through today? I miss our time together more than anything. And I do feel that this is so very true for your person. They miss spending time with you. They miss seeing you. They miss talking to you. Actually, they miss everything about you. They miss holding your hand. They miss wrapping their arms around you. They miss being with you. They miss talking to you. They miss your conversations. They miss laughing with you. They miss going places with you, going out on dates, traveling, having adventures, sharing new experiences with each other. And the solution is so simple. I can see it. You guys watching the reading can see it as well. All this person has to do is pick up the phone and reach out to touch you and communicate with you and talk with you so that you can start spending time together again. But in your person's mind, it's not as simple as it is to us, because they know that they have to basically show up for you and really explain themselves. And they are working through all of that at the moment. They want to be able to explain themselves in a way that is meaningful. They want to show back up for you with a sincerity in the words that they say, because they know they need to apologize. They know they need to clear the air. They know they have to put everything out on the table. And for many of you, this person thinks they have one chance. And they don't want to blow that one chance, which is why they are taking some time here to figure it out. But when they are ready to start talking, you will see them coming at you with a rush of energy, because missing you is driving them insane. They don't like not having you in their life. Missing you, though, is the very thing that's causing them to wake up and say, I've got to do something about this. This needs to change. I am the only one who can make this change, because I created the distance. I put the separation between us, and I am the one who needs to fix it. I have to make the first move. I know the ball is in my court, and I want to make sure that I really give you a good serve when I serve and ping that ball over to your court, because I want to make sure that you're going to respond. And I want to show up in our first conversation by saying something more to you than, hey, or hey, how are you? I want to come at you with something that is meaningful, so that you will see and understand that I did not mean to do the things that I did, and I have been working on healing and releasing these things because I owe you this. Your person has definitely started taking on responsibility for the things that they did wrong when the two of you were spending time together before, because they don't want to make these same mistakes again. I never thought that I could feel like this about anyone, and that I feel is so very true. Have you ever felt this way about anyone, the way that you do for your person? Because that's what they're saying here. They have never felt this way about anyone ever. You have filled their heart with love, and the love that they feel for you is in their heart as well, and they know that they need to fill your heart with their love, and this is what they're working on. They didn't believe that someone like you could ever love someone like them. They didn't feel like they were going to meet someone that was going to be so caring, nurturing, supportive, loving, giving, so fun, so adventurous, so funny, where the two of you would just spend hours together laughing about the silliest things. But you have shown this person what true love is, and they feel this deep connection to you. And for many of you, perhaps your person didn't feel that they were worthy of love, and that is a very sad thing for someone to feel, right? Perhaps they didn't get the love from their parents that they needed when they were growing up, and so they couldn't understand it. They couldn't wrap their head around what it was like to truly be loved. Perhaps they've had a lot of failed relationships and they had never really experienced true love before. But they are seeing and feeling and understanding this now, because their loneliness for you and missing you is echoing out at them and screaming at them across this time and space that it's time to do something, because their feelings for you are so very deep and so very intense and real. This is a soul deep love that you share with this person, and they are going to be able to acknowledge this to you when they start making their way towards you and communicating with you again. My life feels perfect with you by my side, and it does not feel perfect without you. That is what I'm hearing from your person. It does not feel perfect without you by their side. They feel that their life is somehow incomplete without you being next to them, just like you feel your life is incomplete without them. You complete each other. That is the beauty of this connection. One heart, one soul. The two of you need to come into union again because you have been traveling lifetimes with this person, finding each other lifetime after lifetime, always working it out, always working through the challenges and the difficulties. It's just that with each lifetime, the challenges and difficulties get more complex and more difficult, but you always make it work. Your person does not feel themselves without you. For many of you, your person feels like they are just running in circles at times, trying to figure out where they're going to end because they don't have your love, support, and encouragement, lifting them up, giving them confidence, rocking their world, giving them the advice and support and encouragement that they need to go out and conquer on a daily basis what they need to go out and conquer. Your person knows that you were their greatest cheerleader. You lifted them up. You helped them work through so many things, and they don't have this in their life right now. They're not getting it from their friends. They're not getting it from their families. They can only get that from you because you understand this person in a way that no one ever has. Your person says that you just get them, and that is something that they could see in you from the very first time you spent time together. It's why they miss you. It's why they want to spend time with you again, because the two of you just click together perfectly because you complete each other. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What other messages does the universe want to share with the collective today, please? What do we need to know? I won't let anything or anyone tear us apart. Okay, I do feel that when your person returns, they are not going to allow anything to get in the way of this connection ever again. Whatever that thing is. It could be a job situation. If your person's in a horrible job situation and they're miserable and unhappy with it, and you have encouraged them to go and find something else, and they didn't for whatever reason, because they were lackadaisical, perhaps they were lazy, perhaps they just felt somewhat comfortable in this job, although it was fulfilling, and in this workplace they've been surrounded by toxic and dysfunctional people, and they'd come home from work, or you would spend time together with each other, and they would just be in a horrible, moody, negative headspace because of the crap that they went through at work on that day. Boy, that was a long sentence. And you encourage them, say, just get rid of that job. Try something different. Try something new. Go somewhere else. Get into a different department. Giving them wise advice and counsel, as you always have. But they didn't, because it was just somewhat comfortable for them and they didn't want to put forth the effort. Well, that's going to be different. If your person is involved with toxic and dysfunctional friends that negatively impact your relationship together, always encouraging them to go and hang out with them instead of spending time with you, that is going to change as well. If your person even has toxic, dysfunctional family members that are perhaps pulling on them all the time, this will change also in this connection with your person. Now, if your person is involved with a karmic situation that is negatively impacting your relationship, please only take what I'm saying at this moment if you know absolutely sure your person has a karmic situation that they have been trying to release themselves from. They're going to get that out of their life as well, because they do not want anything to negatively impact this relationship with you as they come back into your life and you guys start building this partnership with each other. Nothing, no one, nothing, nobody is going to ever be able to tear this connection down again, because your person has a resolve now within them, or they're building this resolve within them during this time that you're away from each other, because their life is not so happy without you. Their life feels perfect when you are together. Without you, not so much. Actually, what I'm hearing is their life is pretty miserable. They're just kind of like plodding along from day to day without you being by their side. They feel like they have no guidepost. They feel like they have no anchor. They're kind of floundering around out at sea, flip-flopping back and forth in the ocean like a fish, because you are not there to give them that support, that confidence that they have come to depend and rely on you for. You are this person's safety. You are their home. You are their heart. And that is why it felt so familiar to you when you first met each other, because you have been in each other's lives, being that support for each other through all these lifetimes. Your person does not want anything to negatively impact this relationship ever again. And that is anything, anyone, no one person, no group of people, no job, no distance, no being apart from each other for extended periods of time because of work or job situations or other kind of things that have negatively impacted your relationship. They will not allow anything to tear you apart ever again. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What messages does the collective need to hear? My heart is set on you. Yes, their heart is set on you. So is their mind. Their mind is set on you. Their brain is set on you. Their soul is set on you. Everything that is within your person is set on you and this connection, because you're the one they want. They want to be with you. They want to spend time with you. They miss you. They long for you. This is about them desiring you. And it's not just about the physical desire. It is about needing you in their life, because they don't feel complete without you. You are their missing piece. Something is definitely missing within your person, and they are able to acknowledge this. And they're telling other people as well. Although other people can tell by looking at them that they're not themselves. You complete them just like they complete you. And your lives are perfect when you are by each other's sides. Your person does not want to allow anything to negatively impact your relationship ever again, because they know the two of you belong together. That's why they say here, my heart is set on you. They didn't believe that they would feel like they do about anyone. They didn't believe perhaps that true love existed, but when they met you, that certainly changed for them, didn't it? Yes, it did. So many other things changed as well, because they could see in you such a pure, unconditional love in the way that you nurtured them, lifted them up, and supported them, and gave them the best of who you are. And they are feeling this definite loss of you in their life at the moment, but this is what they need to feel. Because in order to get their life back to this place of perfection, they have to start talking to you and rebuilding your relationship. But this is what they're going to do. Because without you, their life is not going to feel complete or whole ever again, because their heart and their soul is set on you and this connection. So we'll use some tarot cards now and see what else we need to know for this reading. What other messages does the collective need to hear, please? Well, this is the Ace of Coins. Love the Ace of Coins. This one has acorns on it, if anyone likes acorns. And I think that might be some sort of bug there at the top. The Ace of Coins is all about starting over, beginning again, but with a much more rock-solid foundation than where this relationship was before. But again, your person has definitely awakened to all of the errors that they made, all of the errors in judgment, all of the bad decisions, all of the rotten choices that they made concerning you and this connection, and they don't want to go through and experience this time away from you ever again. So this has been a massive epiphany for your person, being able to see and understand that they should have done things differently in the past, but they weren't ready to back then. But they are using the time that you are away from each other now to definitely make the changes that they need to in order to have this stable partnership with you. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? This is the Seven of Cups. Well, your person is definitely thinking about you when the Seven of Cups shows up. They are thinking about you all the time. They're daydreaming about you. They're thinking about you off and on throughout the day. They think about you at night as well, before they go to sleep, when they're sitting on the sofa, when they're watching television, when they're hanging out with other people, hanging out with friends and family. This Seven of Cups is someone who is thinking a lot about you. You are on their mind, but also it tells us that they know that they made bad choices and decisions in the past, and they're not going to be doing that anymore. They had clouded vision. They were making poor decisions, and they have this sense of clarity now. They've had epiphanies. They can see and understand things now from this place of truth and perspective, and being able to say, I am not going to make these bad decisions ever again, because I know what it's like to not have you in my life. And I don't want to have that experience again. When we come back together, that is it. This new beginning that we are going to have will be a solid partnership moving forward. Now, this Seven of Cups can also be about your person fantasizing about you in that amorous kind of way also. And perhaps you guys watching the reading are doing some of that as well. And that is perfectly fine, because it actually does help the connection when that is happening, when that energy is flowing back and forth between the two of you. But let's see what else we need to know for this reading today. What other messages are coming through? What do we need to hear, please? The Page of Cups. Well, this is about your person acknowledging that they owe you an apology. And they know that this apology needs to be real. This is why they are taking a little bit of time here. Remember, I said they want to show up and be sincere. They want to show up so that you have an understanding from them, so that you can have your validation about what you were feeling and knowing all the time when you were spending time together before. But yet they said, no, I don't have feelings for you. No, we don't have a future with each other. This is just fun. This is just casual, or whatever it was that this person said. They know they owe you an apology for this and so many other things that they did wrong in this relationship, but you will get this apology from your person. Now, the Page of Cups is also a message of love that is coming from them. They want to tell you how they feel. They are also able to say with truth here, because they have had many breakthroughs along the way, that they were immature in the past, and they have used this time as well to grow up, because they cannot be in this connection with you with this childish behavior, being emotionally immature. They know that that is not going to work for this relationship, which is why they are using this time to grow up, because they want you back by their side. Only this time, nothing will ever tear you apart ever again. Not their fears, their insecurities, their doubts, their low vibration behaviors, actions and words, unhealed emotional wounds, people, jobs, places, perhaps even whatever it is that has kept them away from you. Nothing will ever tear you apart again, because this person, when they come back, it's for keeps and it's for real. The Page of Cups is a water sign, so that is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, but you don't have to be any of the signs that I call out in the reading. These are collective readings. They are for everyone. It's just I call out the signs that go to the cards, because so many people have asked us to, and some people like to use it as a place of validation for the reading for them. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What else do we need to know? What other messages are coming out? What does the collective need to hear, please? Well, this is the Lovers. I love the Lovers because it is all about getting back together. It is all about reconciliation, and it is about reunion, and your person wanting to reconcile with you. This is their hope, and this is their desire, if you are willing to give them an opportunity to apologize and make things right with you. The Lovers is ruled by Gemini. So this can indicate that you and your person are twin flames, because Gemini means the twins, but you could be soulmates. It applies to soulmates as well, because the Lovers is a union of hearts and a union of souls. Ultimately, the Lovers is about a decision for love, and the two of you being able to come together in this long-term partnership, in this union with each other, this sacred union of divine feminine and divine masculine coming together into union with each other. That is a pretty card though, isn't it, for this deck? The Lovers card. Yes, it is. Just 1 second. I'll tell you what this deck is. It is Legacy of the Divine Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. And that would be a great painting to have on the wall. I just love this because it makes a heart, right? The lovers, those two, the way their hair is and turns into these feathers, it makes a heart. Beautiful artistry on this deck, guys. All right, so the lovers is about your person wanting to reconcile, wanting to start over, but it's also about the attraction they feel for you. And yes, they are so very attracted to you. That's why they say here, I never thought I could feel this way about anyone. You are the whole package. You are everything. You give them mental stimulation. You give them, well, physical as well. And there is this deep soul connection between the two of you, but also this emotional bond that the two of you share. And you may have been the only one that was willing to talk about it because your person was trying to run from it or suppress it or say that it wasn't there or whatever else it was that they were doing when you were spending time together before. But that is not going to be the way it will be when you have this opportunity to start over, because they're going to be able to be much more emotionally expressive of their feelings and of their love for you, and back that up with their actions as well. Because remember, nothing is going to tear you apart ever again, including your person's actions and behaviors. This tells us that they are changing and transforming so that they can put forth the effort and energy required to sustain this kind of connection with you. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know, please? What messages does the universe want to share with the collective? What do we need to know? This is the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is about someone who is figuring out how they're going to approach you. See, the figure on the card is kneeling like they're praying, right? And I do feel your person has been on their knees quite a bit lately. Perhaps not on their knees literally, but figuratively praying about what they should do, about how they're going to find the right words, about what actions they should take, about how they're going to fix this so that they can feel complete and whole again, because being without you, they definitely don't feel that way. Someone who is going to come towards you with courage, determination, and confidence to start rebuilding your connection with you. They are figuring out their approach, and they want to come at you with a different approach than what they did in the past. They want to show you how they have changed. That is part of all of this as well. When they come back into your life, they want you to be able to see that they're different. That is part of this Nine of Wands energy also. And on the bottom we have, oh, this is interesting, guys. This is interesting. On the bottom we have the Two of Wands, which is about bridging the distance that's between you, bridging this gap that's here, but also it is about the passion that's here between the two of you as well. And your person knowing that there is a lot of passion between you, but also there's a lot of love that goes with that, because we also have the Two of Cups, which is a union of hearts, very much supporting this Lover's card. And if you look at the imagery on these two cups, it's the same two faces that are on the Lover's card. This is about your person seeing this moving forward with you into a partnership, into a relationship, something that has the stamina and the power and stability to be able to go long term for the two of you, because that's what they want. That's what they've learned while you've been away from each other. We also have the Three of Wands, which is about your person longing for you. This is about them yearning for you, missing you, wanting to get you back. I miss our time together more than anything. Definitely that is the energy of that Three of Wands. It tells us that your person wants to travel with you as well. They'd like to have more adventures. They'd like to go to new and exciting places that perhaps neither one of you have ever been to, because they are seeing this future with you. It is something that they are holding in their mind, especially with that Seven of Cups being there. But missing you, longing for you, wanting to see you. The Three of Wands tells us that the wait is almost over though. The Ten of Cups. And then you guys can have a really cool house with a fireplace and a dog and a cat in front of the fire. The Ten of Cups is about the ultimate happiness. The Ten of Cups is about longevity in a relationship. It is about long-term partnership, because it is all about love and the love that is here between you and your person. And your person being able to say, I see this future with you. I want this partnership with you, and I don't want to be without you ever again. I see you as the one. My heart is set on you. I screwed it up in the past. My heart was set on you then, but I didn't have the courage or the stamina or the confidence to be able to tell you how I was feeling, so I just kind of slithered away because I had issues that I needed to heal, that I needed to work on. But this is about them healing all of that as well. This Two of Wands is about them taking action. This is about them wanting to bridge the distance between you and reach out and start spending time together as well. We also have the Page of Swords. This is someone who may be trying to figure out what's going on with you on the sly, kind of like trying to look at social media, if you have social media, or perhaps drive-bys or trying to figure out by some other means what's going on in your life. But as well, this is about receiving a message from your person, very much like that Page of Cups. The Ten of Wands, well, he looks actually miserable, doesn't he? This figure in this card carrying all that stuff through that bramble, through those woods, whatever that stuff is that's around him. And the Ten of Wands can be the guilt and the regret, remorse that your person feels for how they have acted and behaved concerning you in this relationship. They know that they should have done better. They're feeling the heavy weight and the guilt and the remorse of all of that as well. Also, does your person's back normally hurt? What I'm hearing is your back hurts. Somebody's back hurts. Maybe it's you guys watching the reading. Do you have neck pain, shoulder pain, back pain? That also comes up with the Ten of Wands. I'm having some of that myself as well at the moment. But this Seven of Wands is all about your person showing back up and fighting for this partnership, fighting for this love, knocking off their obstacles one by one, just like this cloaked figure that kind of reminds me of Obi-Wan Kenobi in a way. But fighting off these 6 wands that are down here on the high ground, your person taking the high ground, being able to lift themselves up and raise themselves up and getting rid of their fears, their blockages, their obstacles, their insecurities, their guilt, and whatever else it is that have always held them back from this relationship with you, so the two of you can move forward and build a much more stable future with each other. That is what this Seven of Wands is about. I like that the 7 and the 9 are there together as well, because those are cards of courage, confidence, getting things moving, making things happen. Once your person figures out their plan of approach, they're going to start coming towards you, because that 7 of Wands is about them doing whatever is necessary to win you back. And you know what, guys? Let them win you back. Let them put forth the effort. Let them put forth all of the work to make that happen, because you deserve it. You're worthy of that, and so much more from this person. And they know that they let you down. They know that they failed you. They know that they let other things perhaps negatively impact this relationship with you, but they're not going to allow anything or anyone to create such damage in this relationship ever again, whether it is themselves, whether it is someone else, whether it is friends, family, whoever, whenever, however, or any other thing that your person is involved in that has negatively impacted this relationship. All of those things are going to be gone, because your person does not want to be without you again. That is what I'm hearing anyway. So let's see what else we need to know for this reading. What other messages? Sorry, I dropped the cards on the table really loud, guys. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. Let's see what we need to hear. What other messages need to come through for the collective today, please? What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? Eyes of the Eagle, rising above the fray. This card comes with number 18. Number 18, if anyone resonates with number 18, although 8 plus 1 does equal 9, which represents the end of this cycle that we are currently in, which is the cycle of separation. Your person being able to see things from that eagle perspective, being able to see and understand so much more now than they did before. They understand themselves better. They understand this connection better. They understand you better. They understand their place in the universe a lot better as well, because this has given them clarity. Because don't eagles see with great clarity? They see with great clarity. I'm pretty sure they do, as they swoop down to get their lunch or their dinner. But your person sees and understands now. They see things from the 10,000 view perspective. When they were all embroiled in it, when they were bringing the drama into this relationship, perhaps they couldn't understand why they were doing it, but they see and understand it now because this has given them that shift in perspective that they have so desperately needed. It's allowing them to see and understand things, and they need this shift. They need this epiphany because this is what is allowing them to come back towards you and be ready for this relationship and ready for this love. As the two of you move it forward to this place of romantic partnership and then ultimately to this place of union, divine union, sacred union that comes with the Lover's card. They know that they should have been more expressive of their feelings for you in the past, but they couldn't, they didn't, they failed, they let you down for whatever those reasons are. But that is going to be different with your person as the two of you start coming together for that powerful Ace of Coins, new beginning that comes at the very beginning of that second row of cards. Empty well. Time to replenish. Okay, guys. I feel like this is a couple of messages here. First of all, I feel that your person feels empty without you in their life. And they could be running around in circles around this well, trying to get water, trying to figure things out, trying to find their way. But they know that the best way to replenish themselves is to be with you and spend time with you. And that is what this reading has been about from the very beginning. This is going to be a driving factor for your person returning. This card comes with number 16, if anyone resonates with number 16, but it does resolve to 7, which is change with a purpose. It is time to replenish. And for those of you out there watching the reading, if you are spending a lot of time worrying about your person and what they're going to do and when they're going to do it and when they're going to communicate and when are they going to change and how will it be and when will it happen and when, you're going to empty your own well as well because you are worrying about things that you can't control. Yeah, it's time for a message for the universe, guys. Yeah, it's time for a message from the people upstairs. Yeah. So surrender to all of this. You can't control what's happening. No one can. Your person can. Their angels and guides can. But ultimately, you can't control what's happening. So try to surrender and try to let it go. And try to just surrender to the process and allow what needs to happen. Because when you surrender, you will release that heavy weight from your shoulders, like this 10 of Wands here. This heavy weight will be lifted off of you because you're surrendering to the universe and the powers that be, who ultimately have more power than we do anyway. Our angels and guides do, the spiritual administration. Because if you are spending a lot of time worrying about your person or perhaps even allowing that to move to a place of panic, you are not going to be able to replenish yourself. And you're burning a lot of energy on all of this when you should be using that attention for you and the other people in your life that need you. So we also have ring. This card comes with number 58. And what is a ring? It is a circle. Well, I was going to say it's a circle with no end, but this ring actually has an ending in it because it's split down the middle. Well, that wasn't a very good example. But a circle is about, a ring is a circle that has no end. It is eternal. It's never broken. And I do feel that this is how your person sees you. But I also feel with this card coming up that says the ring, I do feel, because we do have the 10 of Cups here, we do have the Lovers here, I do feel that this is about your person saying that they see this long-term partnership with you. Perhaps this is a proposal that your person would like to ask you to marry them. It's about commitment, but it could just be a ring, a gift of their love, a token of their affection for you. Just remember, rings have no ending. It's a circle, continuous circle. But I do feel that this is about your person's. This is a ring as well. Oh, look, it's just dawned on me. The eagle has a ring like a spyglass around his eye, or a monocle, or whatever those things are called, those one-side glasses, and the ring is a circle, and this empty well is a circle as well. Okay, that's interesting, fascinating, and this card is also a circle because it is a circle-shaped card. All right, it's a round card. Okay, so there is no beginning and there is no end to this connection with your person. It is eternal. There is an eternal connection that you share with each other. Okay? Know that and understand that, and allow your well to be replenished by the love of the people upstairs, your friends and family who love and care about you, because that will make all the difference in the world to you also. Because constantly worrying about them, fretting about them, wondering when they're going to call, when they're going to reach out, when will we be back together, that is just robbing yourself of your own energy. So try to let that go. But back to the ring thing, I do feel that this could be about proposal. It is about long-term partnership, because again, there is no beginning and there is no end to this connection with your person. It is an eternal love, a limitless love, an endless love. A true love too, apparently. Experiencing true love in your life, being in a loving, long-term union, a selfless and unconditional love. Yes, I do feel that this is what is happening for you and your person, and this connection with them is about true love. And they said that somewhere. I never thought I could feel this way about anyone. True love. Yes, they do feel this true love for you. They always have. Perhaps they even shared that with you. Perhaps your person was someone who was able to tell you how they felt about you, but then they got fearful anyway and shut it down and ran away. Or perhaps you guys had a falling out and then they ran away, or whatever put the separation between you and your person, the distance between you. They are wanting to bridge this gap now. That's about bridging the gap, that Two of Wands, trying to get back together, because you hold the key to their heart. This is about your person wanting to return and come back, because they see this love with you as the one for them. And they do see that it can be a loving long-term union for the two of you. And that is what has been all over this reading so far today, guys, with the Two of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Lovers, seeking answers, exploring metaphysical and esoteric fields in search for answers and truth. I feel that this is, well, it also says the beginning of your spiritual search. Now, I do feel that what happened between the two of you is what caused your person to go off on their spiritual search. It doesn't mean that their spiritual search is beginning right now. It means that you were the catalyst for creating this searching, seeking answers for your person. And they have needed to seek these answers because they've needed to understand why they brought so much damage and so much stress with that Ten of Wands into this relationship. But they see and understand this now. And they have been doing some research. They have been doing studies. They are finding answers within themselves. Perhaps they are doing some sort of courses. Perhaps they're seeing things on television, on YouTube, or on that Gaia channel. Perhaps they are reading some sort of self-help books. Perhaps they are involved in some sort of healing modality that is helping them seek and that is helping them find the answers that they are seeking. Whatever it is for your person, they are doing it because they want this lifetime with you. They want this partnership with you. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? What messages are coming through here? Path of the Heart. A path dedicated to romantic love. Main life lessons will be heart-based on earth to obtain emotional wisdom. Let's read that again, shall we? A path dedicated to romantic love. Yes, and that's what this is. Main life lessons will be heart-based. Yes, on earth to obtain emotional wisdom. Emotional wisdom. That is what your person is learning right now. That is what I feel is very important here. knowing that they didn't have that emotional maturity in the past, knowing that they needed to show up and be more adult in their emotions. This is what they have been doing while you have been away from each other. And this will make such a big difference to this relationship with your person as the two of you have this opportunity to start over, to begin fresh, to have this powerful fresh start on this much more stable foundation that will not crack, break, crumble, or sink ever again, because your person has gained emotional wisdom and maturity and stability. And this is what they needed to do, because the path of the heart, their path, is on this journey back to you and to this connection and to this relationship. See what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? Responsibility. Taking responsibility for your life. Yes. Seeing your own faults. Yes. Owning up to your mistakes. Absolutely. And I feel that this is what your person is doing. They are becoming responsible and accountable. They know that they let themselves down. They know that they let you down. They know that their life without you does not feel perfect. It does not feel complete. And they know that it's their fault that it's this way. They know that they brought this upon themselves and they've got no one to blame but them. They see and understand this. So yes, they are being responsible and accountable. They are owning it. But more importantly, they are growing up because they want to return to you and to this relationship. But this time when they come back, they want to be fully invested in this love and in this partnership, because we have seen several times through this reading that your person sees this future with you. They see this divine union with you. You've got the Lovers, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Cups. I don't think it gets much better than that, because those are very powerful cards of union, commitment, romance, long-term partnership, marriage, the two of you coming together. And we have all of these circles and all of these rings in this reading today as well to support all of that also. The ring is a gift of eternal love, and your person perhaps wants to propose after a little while that you've been spending time together again. They definitely want to travel. They definitely want to have more experiences and fun times with you because they miss your energy. They miss your presence in their life. And that is how this reading started. I miss spending time with you more than anything. All they have to do to get that back is to start talking to you. And this is their path to success, to reach out and communicate, to present an apology, to make an offer of love for you, to spend time together, and to start rebuilding this relationship that has so much potential here to go the distance. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching and allowing us to share your journey. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you. Have a great day, everyone.